So this is the first and possibly last episode of a series I just thought of while I was sitting around eating tortilla chips, and the idea for the series is that I'm just going to tell some random non-cubing related stories from my life and just things that have happened to me over a couple cubing solves. I have no idea what the solves in this video are going to be. I haven't recorded them yet. I actually just came up with this idea like 5 minutes ago, so this is really impromptu. That being said, if this does become an actual series on my channel, I'll probably just end up calling it Non-Cubing Stories Over Cube Solves, or NC Socks. No copyright socks? I don't know. Let me know what you think. So anyway, this story is about Election Day from 8 years ago. So for you guys who don't know, I live in the US, and we have Election Day every 4 years. So back in 2008, I wasn't that little, but you know, relatively young, and I couldn't vote, obviously. But I really liked to go into the voting booth, because for those of you who haven't been in the voting booth before, it is so cool. So like they have these buttons there, and you put the person who you want to elect, you just, you know, click their name with your finger, and then when you're done, you hit the big cast vote button, and it's super exciting. It's really awesome. Like it never gets old. I'm super hyped for it this year. So I loved going in there. I always have, and I would always go in with my parents when they would go to vote. So usually, they would let me hit the cast vote button, and they would let me put in all the names we were voting for, and it was so exciting. I loved it. It was so great every year I did it. So in 2008, I went with my neighbor as well. We went to vote. He was, you know, grown, adult, and I was just this little kid going to vote with him. So, you know, he was just messing with me a little bit. He was asking me who I wanted to vote for like, some of the smaller positions other than president, you know, like governor and mayor and things like that. And so he asked me for one of them, because he didn't really care so much. He asked me which name sounded better of the two that were there. And I shrugged, and it sounds like something that happened in a cartoon, but I'm telling you this actually happened to me. I shrugged on the way down, as my shoulders were going down after the shrug, my elbow on my right hand, or my right arm, hit the cast vote button. And that was the end of that. So it was super embarrassing, and I walked out kind of dejectedly with my neighbor because we hadn't even voted for all the positions that were there, only some of them, and he still claims to this day that he put in the person he didn't want to vote for president, just as a joke, and he was going to change it later, and when I hit the cast vote button, I cast a vote for that person. We don't know if that's true. I don't think I buy it. I think he's just messing with me. But, you know, it's a story that I periodically tell from time to time, and I thought it would be a good story for the inaugural episode of NC Socks. So that's really it for this episode. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think this is stupid, I won't do any more. But if you enjoy it, that would definitely motivate me to do a couple more. They're not that hard to make, and I really have fun doing them. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.